Today is the 4-year anniversary of the day I stopped drinking. My life looks a lot different. More financially stable, more mentally stable. Yeah, I feel good, man. Sometimes. Well, yesterday I did have a moment when I was overcome by depression. I was overwhelmed and faintly suicidal. I was just sitting on the plane silently crying with tears in my eyes. Must have been looking at me so crazy, like, for no reason. Now I understand why y'all be saying I need Jesus.
We've just seen Vic Mensa open up about his sobriety journey. From your perspective as a therapist, how does life often look different for someone after 4 years of sobriety, financially, mentally, or emotionally?
Well, first off, I commend Vic on being able to discuss this openly. You know, what Vic is describing is very common. Financially, sobriety often allows people to regain control. You know, money isn't being drained by alcohol or the consequences of drinking. You know, mentally, there's a clearer sense of self, better focus, and less chaos. Emotionally, though, it's not all smooth sailing. People feel their emotions more directly, which can be challenging, but ultimately leads to healthier coping.
About 4 years since I fell asleep at a strip club, cussed out a bouncer, honestly got in a physical fight of any kind outside the ring. Yeah, I feel good, man.
Vic mentions anger being easier to manage since becoming sober. What do you see in that statement?
I see a lot of truths in that. I mean, you know, when dealing with someone that is either alcohol dependent or has the alcohol has been the thriving point for them for an extended period of time, you know, the alcohol lowers their inhibitions and fuels impulsive reactions. Without it, people often develop new skills to pause and process before responding. What Vic describes, learning to breathe, slow down, and not lash out, is a key milestone in recovery. And a lot of people, they should, you know, kind of implement that whenever they're dealing with any type of substance abuse.
Dealt with mental health issues, suicidal ideation since I was 5 years old. I've been on a million medications. It's led to my addictions, to my many career struggles.
He also shares that sobriety hasn't erased depression or suicidal ideations. How should we understand that?
Oh, that's very honest. Very, very honest. Sobriety isn't a cure-all. Underlying mental health challenges can still persist. You know, the difference is, instead of masking the pain with substances, Vic is facing them head on. And I like that. You know, I like that we see that even with what he's saying. You know, therapy, self-expression, and social support are essential in helping people navigate their darker moments. You know, these moments are their own internal feelings. These are their dark moments. And so, you know, again, these things, they help them channel that and make it easier for them moving forward.